Hello. I'm homeless. It's gotten too much for me. Unfortunately, I ran out of money. Animation Epic took away my plushies. They took away everything, and now I own a store. Welcome everyone to the store. I don't know what this series is called, but it's an object show thing, so you'll watch it anyway. We got a little store. We gotta pay rent. My grandmother, she's in hospital again, and we're gonna. It's such a fuck joke. I feel awful every time I make those jokes. We're gonna be basically what we're gonna be doing, my friends, is we're gonna be working at the store. We're gonna be paying our bills. We gotta pay our bills. We gotta work at the fucking Tesco Extra for a bit, and kind of just live our lives. But because I have plenty of time, I can live stream with you guys and I can talk to you guys while I work. It's not all bad. So yeah. So let me just move everything inside. Today's topic of storekeeping is human empathy. I can't pause while I'm holding an item. That's really fucking stupid. What moron created that thing? But they aren't stupid because I have human empathy. So I've noticed, big boys noticed, that in the OSC we are cancelling a lot of people. We're throwing a lot of people to the curb. We're kicking them out like they're boxes of trash. And I think it's a very inhumane thing to do, frankly. And I'm here to talk about it. I've noticed that overall, the idea of cancelling someone is, to me, it is such a horrific, weird Black Mirror episode, right? The idea of it is, well, it started off as, the government weren't doing their job, so it's an idea of anarchy of, we're gonna, take back control and show these awful people that should have deserved prison time, what they missed out on, and we're gonna get rid of these pedophiles and pieces of shit on the internet, and that's whatever, yeah, whatever. But we've forgotten that, now we're just targeting anyone, and I think that's a really scary thing to kind of think about, right? Think of it this way. We have become such a weird, unempathetic society that we will dehumanize people so much now, where we can just cast them aside like they're nothing but a piece of shit, and that's super scary to me. As someone that wants to study psychology and someone that wants to kind of learn how to be a therapist at some point in my life, you have to understand that no matter how trash of a person could be, or their actions could be bad, quote unquote, they're still a human. And I think a lot of people have forgotten that golden rule still applies. You have to treat people how you want to be treated. And this idea of just exiling people is so awful. What'd you buy? 2 exact change. This idea of exiling people and just kicking them out is one of the most inhumane, psychopathic way to handle anything. No matter who the person is or what they've done, they deserve some kind of leverage to stand up for themselves, the opportunity to get better, and overall just human decency. I don't care who they are, I will treat that person with dignity and understanding as long as they do the same for me. And people get cancelled for such tiny little things now. Hey sir, ooh, juicing up the susu, I like it. 10.50. You have a good day, sir. You have a good day. So it's super terrifying to me to see these content creators like ClankyBot, Gag of Green, Skater Cheese get cancelled for things that are just why aren't we having a human discussion about this? And why is the immediate thing to, instead of seeing people as people and having a discussion and you know, trying to better each other. Why is the idea lock them away? We have almost become bad, as worse than the oppressors that, like, we were trying to become better than. You know, we talk shit about, like, different religions being like, they're oppressing us and are like, we're just standing up against them. But we are, like, 10 times more hypocritical and aggressive than most people on the internet has become such an aggressive and awful place to be for a lot of people. Even for myself, I'm scared continuously when is people gonna pull up something strange, twist it about, and like make me look like a pedophile or something, and that's fucking terrifying. You know, it's a scary world. Hello, sir. The internet's a really scary place. And yes, there are some people that genuinely need help. There are pedophiles, there are zoophiles, there are people that have sexually abused people. And do I think that, you know, these people's actions are right? No. They're obviously committing a crime, just like these bargains. I mean, like, I'm not giving you $50. I'm not giving you $50. But if people are really committing a crime and you suspect it, don't make a fucking post about it. It's not going to change anything. Do you think that anyone deserves to be, like, if you want these people to get better, exiling them like we're in fucking Hunger Games is not how we do it. If you feel like someone is actually committing a crime, call the fucking police. You know, that's what they're for. Don't just sit there making a fucking Google Doc about it. That's not gonna do anything. Exiling people does nothing but get away any kind of idea of healing and understanding. And that's what I hate so much. Because we're just threatening people, we're kicking them out, we're doing anything we can apart from just helping. Now, there's some people that will never get better. And there's some people that, of course, will just keep doing it over and over again because they're mentally ill. But for the majority of the time, we're just kicking people out because they said the N-word or said something stupid that's like, yeah, you shouldn't do it, but everyone makes fucking mistakes, and sometimes you just have to be like, God, you fucked up, what a moron. And if they continue getting better, then cool. You learn from your mistake, let's move on. Like, what happened to just having human empathy? It's fucking awful. The internet is like Hunger Games right now, and it's really horrible to be a part of. Because I feel like I'm continuously scared of when I'm gonna be under the pitchfork of this unmerciful, psychopathic, get him out, kick him off the internet, kick him out, kick you out with these amazing deals. God, you love Susu, don't you? God, they are just eating it up. Yeah. I'm doubling my profit. Yeah, keep buying, keep buying, keep buying, keep buying. Yes. Oh, baby! How an exact change. I love that woman. It feels like such a weird thing. So strange to me. I hate seeing people being exiled. I always like to think, like, that's what it is. Cancellation is exile. You know, like, you're being kicked out before you can improve on anything. And this isn't me empathizing with, like, some kind of awful group. Or, you know, I'm not justifying anyone's horrible actions. If people have committed something that is heinous, like pedophilia, then yeah, they deserve to face some consequences for it. But they're also very ill. They're sick people. And I believe everyone can have a chance to be better and become better. No matter how drastic the situation has been. Everyone deserves to have that human reconnection with each other. I'm gonna post that. Yeah, get out. I don't know. I I think majority of the time people get cancelled for the dumbest reasons. Like weird personal relationships that is really no one else's fucking business. Or like stuff that happened when they were even before the internet. Or like weird things of like I don't know, stuff that just doesn't make sense to me. A lot of stuff that just kind of is like, this is this person's private business. Yeah, they fucked up, but like, it's clear it's just, you know, it's, I don't know. I think the best way I could describe it is just like, come on. Like, yeah, people, obviously people should see repercussions for their actions, but we're not, you know, we're not the fucking police. We're not these oppressors. Stop trying to kick people out and exile them. Hear them out, have a civil conversation, show them with respect and empathy. Everyone with respect and empathy. It's a golden rule. You gotta show every single person, treat them exactly how you want to be treated. It's hard, yes, but it shows human empathy and understanding, and when discussion happens, healing and growth can also occur. But when you exile everyone, nothing fucking happens. But anyway, thanks for stopping by on my beautiful little store. I'm really excited to make this video and see how it turns out. If you want to come by my little store, come on down. It's going to be absolutely great. You're going to have a wonderful time here at the nice, I haven't named the store yet, but thank you guys. And it's time for me to check out. Who are you? Who are you? No, I don't want... I need to get out of here! Ah! Right, so bit of a fourth wall break. Because I just kind of want to make my intentions clear. I'm a very empathetic person, so I want to also make sure that it's not coming off as this almost kind of stupidity of thinking everyone can just be better and be like their best selves. I think there's some people in general that can never be better, and there's some people in general that deserve that kind of punishment. There are sex offenders and pedophiles that will never get better and are master manipulators at knowing how to fake a way to get better so they can continue what they are, you know, they can continue doing what they're doing and hurting people. And I agree, these people should be punished heavily. I think these kinds of people deserve to be arrested. And obviously, I think that through therapy and through healing and through counseling and, you know, rehabilitation, if that's the right word, this punishment will come through general shit, I did that kind of thing. And there's some people that will never get better. Most people will obviously, well, what I would like to think is most horrible people will eventually kind of get to the point where they realize I did this horrible thing and they have to live for the rest of their lives with knowing that they did that. That's a fitting enough punishment. Continuous guilt that they did that. They can't change the past. They hurt that person. That person has all the right to feel completely destroyed and angry at their abuser, and you know, like they shouldn't get any forgiveness if the abuser or abusee or the person that was abused chooses to not accept their apology. Apologies aren't, you know, they aren't expected, and they aren't you know, that you don't owe anyone an apology or to accept anyone's apology. So a lot of people that obviously are these kind of abusers, they'll go for rehab and they'll kind of go for years and years of therapy, and hopefully by the end of it they'll feel enough guilt through what they've done to understand to never do it again. But then I still feel like people deserve a chance to also grow as a person and get another kind of like chance to be a better human being, because I feel like everyone has that kind of heart to be a better human being at the end of the day. And what I'm trying to pinpoint in this video is that continuous exile is not really going to help anyone, because if you continuously push people away and continuously kind of shove them out and cancel them, they're never going to have that opportunity to learn that what they did was wrong, and they're going to continue it more because all they're going to feel is that I'm being oppressed for something that I can't control, and I'm going to continue doing it, instead of having a human conversation with them, slowly trying to tell them and teach them what they did wrong, and slowly kind of deal with that guilt being their own punishment. That's what I'm trying to convey in this video. But again, there are some people that are just scumbags and will never learn, and for that they just need to be in a jail cell. I don't think anyone deserves death, but I also think there's just some people that just don't, they're shitty people. That's what I'm trying to say.